Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How am I? I'm doing okay. Yeah. I am in the midst of a lot of things going on. As the spring equinox arises on us for the new year officially for me, things are changing. Things are finally feeling like a new year. No tea, no and shade. Um, it's truly feeling like you've settled, you've rest. Now it's time to get to work. Now the horse year finally begins. So I'm excited for the spring equinox and I'm excited for the new year. But the last time I spoke to you guys, we were not in a war. That's all I know. Ooh, my song on. Hold on, y'all. Alexa, turn up to 3. Can I get you on a weekend? She said no. Nigga, I ain't no hoe. Zay France, I love him. Eat down. Um, niggas will say that. Niggas will be like, I don't want you, but I want to be the only one getting the cooch. I would fangirl over that man as we're talking about men today, and specifically these type of men. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, today is kind of a serious topic, I would say. To an extent, I don't want to make it too serious because at the end of the day, we have a lot of other things to worry about in the motherfucking world, like wars, crime on kids, EP files. We got a bunch of other shit to be worrying about, but this is something that has been on my mind to speak about and to talk about my experience as a woman and especially as a black woman dealing with men. Everyone else is being outspoken. And I was like, Nayirka, when you make this channel, do not be rude. Do not block anyone out from hearing your words or, you know, watching you on a deeper level and seeing, who you are when you don't really show motherfuckers on a daily basis this shit. So don't be judgmental, whatever the case may be. I had certain things that I wanted to not do when I made this YouTube page, but then I'm not being honest with myself about how I feel. Like this is on my mind 24/7 about being a woman and how fucking hard it is and how disgusting people are and how disgusting some men are and how vile and scary that can be. So I'm going to put this up in the front. I do not hate men. I am not a feminist. I hate men. I think a lot of men are trash. Fight me about it. You also think the same thing, but y'all just want to admit it. Y'all would rather dick ride for y'all homeboys than admit that he a Taurus. If you're watching, buddy, I'm talking about Taurus, not this Taurus. This is Taurus male, but he know what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all homies is Taurus. A lot of y'all homies is grimy ass niggas, scheming ass niggas, for no reason. Like you over here stepping on motherfuckers for what? You over here disrespecting people for what? You know who your homie is. Come on now. You know who your homie is. So, but like I said, I don't hate men. I love gay, bisexual men. So, I do love men. No, no, no. To be honest, I do have, and I was just talking about this to my friend. I was like, I am a woman and I am a growing, grown woman who has had friends, male friends, who has had male family members who have treated me good, but you never really think outside of that. Some women, them being treated good is good enough. Not good enough for me. It's just not. It's just not. If a guy were to try and talk to me right now, I'm going down a list of things that I need to know before I even put you in as a fucking a maybe. So there are certain questions that I will ask, and I will not be putting them on here because then I'll be exposing myself a little bit too much. But it is, the basic homophobic questions, the basic what type of woman you be talking to, and you can date anything that you please, but a certain exclusion will get me excluding you, bitch. So I'm just cussing so much. I'm just what's Alexa? What's the song? Jersey Rug or some shit. To New York beat. She jumping in the bag, yeah. But yeah, first after 5 minutes, after that long intro, after that hey, after that, welcome back. Why am I a feminist? Because I hear this a lot, and I know a lot of people who have a problem with like the feminist movement, or feminism in general. My reason that I am a feminist, um, or partake in the feminist movement is because of the history that women have been through. It's just like me being pro-black. I'm a pro-black woman because you got to put those attributes in front of there because being pro-black have you excluding motherfuckers low key for certain shit that they should be put down for. I'm a black woman. I am a woman who is black, or am I a black woman? Let's argue about that in the comments first, because me personally, I feel like being a woman is sometimes harder than being black in this day and age. In this day and age, being a woman sometimes is harder than being black, but women gets you in places that you couldn't be if you were just black, whatever the case may be, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, the history that women have went through for centuries, for decades, since the beginning of fucking time, and what women and children were subjugated to is quite literally the bane of my existence. I've been watching Bridgerton. If you know, you know. But yeah, it's been the bane of my existence to be as privileged as I am today, be as privileged as I am in this area of this fucked up USA, to compare it to other women who have not had the beneficial of being as free and as free thinking as I can be. So I just kind of want to get some things out the way, and then I'm going to rant on everything that I've heard as a black woman, as a pansexual, bisexual black woman, being judged for that low key a little bit by black men. And I'm specifically only going to be talking to and about black men because that's my experience. I've only dealt with black men in my life, and before you get to, oh, you don't even know about men, blah, 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 blah. I've been heterosexual majority of my 23 years of life, unfortunately. So, and I used to be like a tomboy, still is, but I'm just cuter, you know. So I used to be a tomboy, so I had guy friends that I cut off after saying I wasn't gonna talk to black men for a while. And if y'all want to hear that high school story, we can. It's a very short story, so it'll probably be like a short video. But if y'all want to hear it, let me know. Um, but yeah, I ended up telling my family and my friends, my black male friends. I was like, yeah, I'm done with niggas for a while. Niggas, I'm done with niggas for a while. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm drained, and I wasn't even like talking to nobody. I just had an experience where a certain group of guys came up to me and my friend group and was like asking us dumbass questions, and it just made me really realize that like these niggas do not give a fuck, and they are thinking about what makes them look good or what makes them feel good. um we can get into so much in this video. It quite literally might be a part two because the storage on my phone is not storaging, and this is my third time recording this video. So like I said, I am a feminist because of everything that has happened to women in history and that is still continuing to happen today. Women being the things that feminists, but baby mama, oh, are you okay? You're playing around in the bag really loud. It's really loud. I'm trying to do a video. Thank you. Thank you. Can you take that into consideration? Thank you. Okay. The things that women care about, I would say feminists care about the most, because not all women are feminists. And especially not all black women, unfortunately, because, oh, it was this white woman thing that gave white women more benefits. Of course, because the world is still racist. But, anyways, gender violence, equality, bodily autonomy, and intersexuality. As a woman, I want to come into a place and not be discriminated against me being a woman, to be able to get a job, to be able to be seen for my intelligence, for anything that I bring to the table. My first initial thought of coming into a place and trying to get a job should not be, oh, she's a woman. It should be, oh, what does she have to give? But that's not how a lot of places think. And for somebody who's been looking for work for over 3 years, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I had to let that scream out because that's crazy. For good work compared to where I'm at and wanting to be higher. Um, for the past 3 years, my job is very stable. I have a decent job, but there's things that I just truly cannot deal with anymore as a growing adult, as a black woman, and as somebody who just don't got time for the bullshit. Like, I really don't. Get me out of it before I get myself out of it, and it might be a little messy. We don't want me to get me out of it because it is gonna be a problem. But anyways, so those are the things that women or feminists focus on the most. Bodily autonomy is, Roe versus Wade being reversed to an extent in certain states for a certain amount of time, 15 weeks max. Cool, 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 cool. Great, amazing. Motherfuckers can't even get proper procedures sometimes because of how it's expensive. It's expensive. Yeah, not as expensive as it could be, but is it expensive? And people don't be having the funds. That's one of the main reasons why motherfuckers be ending up with kids, and or they just want to do the quote unquote good thing, or the thing that has been told to them by society